In the next 5 minutes, I will show you how you can plan a virtual event without spending a single cent. When was the last event you attended? I'm sure you are starting to miss the fun and interaction of attending one. The World Health Organization has repeatedly said that we are not even at the halfway point of this pandemic. Even as circuit breaker and home quarantine measures are relaxed, social distancing measures will remain in place. All this means is that you are unlikely to see a live event soon. During this home quarantine period, many of us have become familiar with conducting business virtually. We meet on Zoom, we work on a shared document via Google Doc, and we share updates in Slack. However, we're still yet to embrace virtual solutions for events. This has to change. Did you know that virtual events are less than half the price to organize? Think of what you can save in the venue costs. A virtual event is any organized meetup that takes place online rather than in person. They can range from small question and answer sessions to large-scale conferences. Whether big or small, every event should start with a game plan. I usually begin by outlining my goal and concept, and then I answer questions that will help me achieve these objectives. Some things to consider is the type of experience you hope to deliver. For a virtual event, you also need to figure out where you want people to see your content. That will impact how you promote your event and if you should work with a partner. Now, once you have answered the big questions, you have to choose the right time. Don't make the mistake of following the optimal time for live events. Live seminars could run right around dinner time. That's because everyone ends their work around that time before COVID. You don't want them to head home for your event. Now, for a webinar, however, do you really want to run it at 7 p.m? After spending a whole day in front of my laptop for work, I'm not sure I want to join a webinar immediately right after that. A quick way to get an answer is simply to ask your community what time they want the event to be. You can do this with a quick poll instead of taking wild guesses. Now, if you're planning a public event, make sure you give people a reason to come. Find out what the key selling point of your event is. It could be a famous speaker or an opportunity to network. Whatever it is, make sure it is clear in your promotion. According to Adobe, registrations also tend to spike 2 weeks before an event. It's a good idea to ramp up around then. Organizers also often forget to provide their speakers with details of the event. Don't forget that they double up as influencers as well, so make them your event ambassadors. If you think live events have hitches, wait till you run into a virtual event glitch. I always do a speed test on my internet connection and have all my partners do the same before the event. Don't limit the preparation to yourself. Your guests might not be too tech savvy either. So one of the better virtual events I attended prepared easy to follow guides for the participants. This minimized a lot of hiccups from the get-go. I've met many people who complain that virtual events are not as engaging. Always remember to create opportunities for interaction. A simple task I always throw in is to ask viewers to submit questions through a chat tool. The people who do ask questions are likely to stick around to see if they got answered. You can also encourage live tweeting or prepare quizzes and polls. Make use of all the tools available on the internet. Virtual events are not just your next best choice. It is likely to be your only choice for the foreseeable future. If you follow the tips and framework that I shared with you, you will have a well thought out plan for your next virtual event in no time. Think about your next virtual event today.